practically standing still now. They've dropped ropes out of the nose of the ship, and it's been taken a hold of down on the field by a number of men. The back motors of the ship are just holding it.
We interrupt this routine blimp landing for yet another boring chemistry training video. The Mohr Pipette is a graduated volumetric measurement device that allows for the transfer of a quantifiable volume of liquid from one vessel to another. Before using the Mohr Pipette, clean and prime the implement using the following steps. First, clean the pipette by filling it halfway with deionized water. Then hold the pipette on its side and roll it around in your hands, making sure that the water contacts the entire surface. Hold the pipette tip to the inner surface of a tilted beaker and release your finger from the end, allowing the water to flow out. Blow out the last of the liquid with a bulb. Repeat these steps 2 more times with deionized water and twice with the desired stock solution. In order to avoid contamination of the stock solution, make sure to pour off some of the solution into a separate source container before proceeding. Fill the pipette by submerging the tip into the stock solution. Evacuate the air from the bulb and press the bulb firmly to the top of the pipette. Release the bulb to draw the liquid into the pipette. If the desired amount of liquid is not taken into the bulb, press the tip of the pipette to the bottom of the vessel containing the stock solution. Remove the bulb and repeat the steps to draw in more fluid. When enough solution is in the pipette, press the tip of the pipette to the bottom of the vessel. Remove the bulb and press your index finger to the top of the pipette. Wipe the solution off the outside of the pipette with a chem wipe. Touch the tip of the pipette to the side of the source beaker to remove any remaining drops. Observe the amount of liquid in the pipette using the graduations on the side of the pipette, taking note that the measurement start at 0 at the top and increase downwards towards the tip. Measurements should be read from the bottom of the meniscus. Record this measurement in your notebook as the initial volume, taking note of significant figures. The significant figures of the pipette are 1 decimal place smaller than the smallest measurement. So if your pipette is graduated in tenths of a liter, your significant digits are in hundredths of a liter. Hold the receiving container at an angle and place the tip of the pipette to the side of the beaker. Release your finger from the top of the pipette, allowing the fluid to run down the inside surface of the receiving container. When ready, place your finger firmly at the end of the pipette to stop the flow of the solution into the beaker. Record in your notebook the volume of the liquid remaining in the pipette as your final volume. Take the difference of the initial and final volume. The result of this calculation is the amount of solution deposited in the receiving. Record this value in your notebook. Any solution not used should be disposed of as outlined by your TA rather than being mixed in with the original stock solution in order to avoid contamination of future experiments. Clean the pipette first using tap water and then deionized water. If any liquid was inadvertently pulled into the bulb, clean it as well. Using the techniques outlined in this training video will ensure safe, accurate, and contamination-free pipette usage.
Now you're ready for science!
We now return you to this routine blimp. Oh my God!
All the humanity and all the bad good screaming around it.